Good day, Mr. Mead, and it's a great pleasure to have an interview with you. And I would like to ask you a question. You are American, and in Lithuania there are a lot of rumors about American dream. So could you shortly explain the core for you as an American what the American dream is?
Well, what the American dream has been that each person, no matter what their background is, has the chance to make a new life and to be successful in their own way. So an example of that would be President Obama, who is African American, whose family was not wealthy, but he was able to go to the best schools and he was able to ultimately become President of the United States. And that's one way of describing the American dream, that anybody can grow up to be president.
I see. And what would you say for those that say that it's more difficult and more difficult when time goes past to achieve your dream, because in capitalist society the wealth concentrates in the hands of few people and they are main, and after a few decades of capitalism or few centuries it will be almost impossible to achieve the American dream for a guy willing to achieve it.
Well, what happens is fortunately the children of the rich are often very stupid, and they spend their father made the money, the sons and the grandchildren spend the money. So we say in America we have a saying, from shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves in 3 generations.
I see. And one more question is, what do you think about the approach that Christianity is the obstacle in the way of capitalism, and the religion and Christianity is just a set of traditions that is just a boundary?
I actually think that a strong religious faith is one of the things that can give a person the courage to be successful in a capitalist society or any kind of society. The courage to dare, the courage to try something new, the courage to believe that change can bring benefits. I think with all of these things, if you have a strong religious faith, it's actually easier to have hope about the future.
I see. And could I ask, what is your opinion about the problem among the youth that is very important nowadays, about the emerging alcoholism between youngsters? How could we overcome this problem? What is your opinion?
Well, I do think alcoholism is a serious problem, and I'm someone who had to learn that I needed to stop drinking, and that made my life a lot better. There are a lot of ways that people can do that. I think it's a sign of despair often. An alcoholic is someone who can't see an escape from conditions of life or a past that is too heavy, too devastating to bear. But I think there is help for that, and one of them can be to find other goals that are more important. But also for some people, alcoholism is a serious medical problem. It's a disease, and it can be treated.
I see. And the very last question, what do you think about the concept of freedom in the head of those who says that, for example, crucifix in the place of class or a Christmas tree in a public place is the violation of freedom of those who are not the believers?
Well, I think every society has to make these decisions in its own way. In America, we have so many different religions that we found it to be necessary to try to limit crucifixes and other things in public schools because, for example, Jewish children or Muslim children might not feel comfortable or welcome, and that to me makes sense in a public facility. But what we also believe in the United States is that religion is important to the health of society, and that political leaders and business leaders and social leaders should be supportive of religion and be respectful of religion.
Thank you very much.